Hey guys, we're Stuco and we're here to talk to you about safety during Farmer Flex time.
Do not leave campus unless told by a Harmon staff member or an adult.
There will be an activity schedule posted around the school and on the Harmon Twitter feed at LHS Harmon.
It's extremely important to be in an area that is monitored. If you can't see an adult, go find one.
In case of an emergency, you will stay calm and remain quiet and listen to further instructions. We will practice lockdown drills to find safer places in the building.
If instructions are to evacuate the school, please exit through the doors near the monitors by your area. We will meet in the east parking lot, which is where you can see the McDonald's and the natatorium, and make sure that you find your second period class and your teacher. Please don't remain with your friends and goof around, so go find your class.
Hey, do you know what to do if we have to evacuate because of a fire?
You find your second period teacher and they will take you to the large east parking lot by the natatorium.
Then how about a lockdown?
You find the nearest Harmon faculty or staff member and they'll take you to a safe locked place.
Cool.
Welcome, Harmon. I just have a few housekeeping rules and updates and things that have gone on the past couple days. So I have some old school and new school type methods to keep me on track. First off, I want to thank you for really doing a great job the past couple days. We've changed our bell schedules. We're all kind of doing a new thing, even though some things are familiar to us. And you're really handling the change well. I know some things seem very different, and some things seem very much the same. But I appreciate your cooperation, and I'm even seeing some of the things that are going to make when we have the hour-long lunch a success. So congratulations for that. And right now, just a few housekeeping rules. Let's say go over some things, make sure you understand over the past couple of days some of the things we've talked about. I know today has been the kind of the safety video, things just to keep in mind from that, to keep things simple. If we have to evacuate the building for any reason, we just want you to go to our east parking lot. It's kind of in front of the natatorium, and go to that parking lot. That is the main place you need to go to. The second thing we need to do is look for our second period class, our teacher or other students, and kind of group by that way. We'll keep it simple like that for now. That way we find everybody. We know everybody's safe and out of the building. So thank you for doing that in case we do have an emergency. Of course, there'll be drills to come, possibly near the end of the year, so just keep that in mind. We will practice so you get to see what that looks like. And over the past couple of days, we've heard about lunch detentions. There's a lot of you that are going. Sometimes we forget, I know that. Please respect Coach Roper as she comes through and reminds you of those things. Sometimes I'll see you in the hallway, or the other assistant principals will see you in the hallway. Thank you for taking care of business and continue to do so. Once again, all these things are going to make what we do later on a success. And that's what we're here for, is to help you be successful and learn things that we need you to be successful. A couple things while I'm talking about that that have come up. During lunch, I know we forget things back in our class, or we have to go to the nurse, or we have to go to the office, or we have to do different things like that. We don't need to necessarily ask the person watching the gate or the door. If you need to talk to attendants, or you need to go to the office because you forgot something in your room, let's say, you can come right here to the window and talk to attendants at the window. You can, if you forgot something in your room, for instance, go through these two doors here, and there's a window where you can speak to Miss Dykes or Miss McDaniel, whoever's covering the office window, and ask them to call the teacher's room. Because there's two things now that we have AB lunch. One is the teacher may not be in her classroom. It's their lunchtime. They really need time to prepare for the next class and also have some time to eat their lunch and do the same things you're doing. Also, there could be a situation where they're in advisory. So they are in the middle of something that has been pre-planned. So we want to keep the disruptions and disturbances to a minimum. So please go to Ms. Dykes if you need to use the phone, or ask her to call a particular classroom. Above all, please remember what you need to take if you're going to LHS or you're going to your next period. Before you leave the class, don't get so excited about the Crispito line or anything like that. Make sure you have all your belongings with you, anything you might need, just take it with you. And use our procedure if you do forget something in that case. Once again, I talked about the expectations. We're doing a good job of keeping the place clean and picked up. We're all in it together. I pick up things, other teachers pick up things. I've seen other students pick up things. Once again, I think Mr. Fontana mentioned this the other day. When we come into the cafeteria, or we go into a classroom, or we go anywhere in this building, the mindset is we want to improve upon things. We want to really make it better than what we found it. At the minimum is we want to leave it like we found it as well. So if there are things there on your table or something like that, be the better person. Help us pick up the little things. And of course, accidents happen. That's when we have to call either myself or a teacher or the custodian, because we have an accident that's too great for us to take care of. So get one of us in that instance. We'll help clean up. Accidents happen. We're mainly talking about just leaving your tray because you forgot or got busy socializing. Please help us keep it clean. Let's see. Another thing to pay attention to, if you've heard this once, that's one thing that we're going to be repeating, and I like to keep things simple. Make sure if you're in an area when we do go to block lunch or even during advisory time, you should be in eyesight of an adult. That's a safety reason and also a supervisory reason. If you don't see an adult, you're probably in the wrong area. You could get asked a lot of questions, and we could be all up in your business, and nobody wants that. We don't even want to do that. So please, if you're in an area, nobody's there, well, go back a couple steps, because you probably just went around a corner and you didn't realize as you're learning the new systems and where you can and can't go. So bottom line, look for an adult. If you don't see one, then go back to an area where there is one. And if there should be one, because there was one there yesterday, you might come get somebody and let us know that somebody's not there and there was something there yesterday. Things like that happen. Please keep in touch with your email. Mr. Fontana's going to be sending out lunch menus and things like that. As we do have the different lines and the express line down here, pay attention to those items if you want to understand what's available. One last thing is that I've mentioned before, we want you to be successful, and part of that is the tutoring aspect of block lunch and flex time. It's really going to be important to you to work on your organization, work with your teachers, work with somebody that's available to schedule the time when you can take care of business during the school day. That's what the tutorials are for. It may be coming in to finish a test real quick. It may be coming in to ask specific help because you need extra help. Please use the time appropriately. It's for your benefit. Teachers should be there every day. We're trying to plan it so if you need to go to see or need some help in math, that will be available any day, any block for you Tuesday through Friday. Now, it may not be with your teacher. That's going to be the main different thing for me. I'm comfortable with my teacher. They're always helping me a certain way. We want you to be able to have access to help at all times. So at the very least, you should be able to go into some teacher and get help or finish a test or anything like that. So once again, I think you're doing a great job so far. Things to look forward to is longer lunches during flex time. And one last thing about that, as we get rolling, I'll tell you this, it's a big secret. Everybody at 11:20 is going to go and want to eat lunch first. That's going to be an issue if you're one of those people. So what you want to do is take a step back, realize the lines are going to be long. If you can bring your lunch for a week or two just to see how it goes. Also have something planned. Maybe you want to go to tutorials first. Sit and socialize with your friends. I know the gym will be open at different times, but think about what's available to you, and you might not want to do that first. If you go in there and you're first in line, that's great. But if you go in there and the lines are a little long, well, go do something else for a little while. The cafeteria is doing a great job at serving all the students. in a timely fashion. So check back with it and get in line then. There's no reason to stand in a long line. If possible, you can have other things to do. Now, switching back. That's why I lost my notes, so I'm going back and forth. But tutorials, that's a big piece for you. Please take advantage of those things. We're trying to do these things for you, and that's what this is all about, to try and help you out and give you options. So I look forward to the weeks to come, and have a good day.